Yeah, I'm in the public park in Salem. I have a sheriff who is not responding to my request for help, and he told me to call the police, so I'm calling the police.
Here at the Riverfront Park near the carousel?
I'm right by the carousel. There's a sheriff's truck, there's a City of Salem truck, there's a Marion County Transition Center work crew, and there's some guy harassing me. I'm just minding my own business in the park. He's trying to harass me out of the park.
She's not a rain girly though. You know who this person is that's harassing you?
I have no idea who he is. He just walked up to me and started harassing me.
Are you able to separate from him?
I'm hanging out with the sheriff. The sheriff's now on the phone to somebody after refusing to help me. So there's a sheriff on scene, there's a sheriff's truck, and there's a work crew.
You're actually in the jurisdiction of Salem Police, so we would need the Salem Police.
Okay, I'll hang out until the Salem Police show up.
What is your first and last name?
My name is Steven with a V, Magee, M-A-G-E-E.
And can you give me the description of this person that's harassing you?
What's your name? The police want to know. I'm on speakerphone. What's your name? You can tell him.
When my policemen get here, I'll let them know my name.
He's refusing to identify himself after harassing me.
Wait, who is this deputy that you're saying is harassing you?
I was just minding my business in the park, and he came up to me and started harassing me.
Oh, you weren't. No, you were not.
What did he say? What did
Your
he say?
story's not going to fly when there's four guys.
It's all on video recording.
Yeah, You're videoing
Exactly
guys.
right.
You guys can't be videoing these guys. They have their privacy.
This is a public space. They have no right to privacy in a public space.
We'll see when the police get here.
Okay. So, sorry, they're harassing me. I'm just minding my own business. I'm in the park.
What is it? They're asking you questions? What's going on?
They're coming up to me. I'm just minding my own business. I came into the park to record the eagles.
That's not true.
And I just started taking some photographs, and they came up and started harassing me.
You were snooping in the vans. You were taking photos of guys that are working with us tomorrow.
There is no law against taking photographs in a public park. Look up the law.
We didn't say there was taking photographs.
So why are you harassing me?
Why are you harassing my workers?
I'm not harassing your workers. I'm in a public park, minding my own business.
As far as we know, you're scanning in our vehicles for stuff to steal.
I'm with the sheriff. The sheriff is here. Let me walk over to him. He's right next to me. Come over here, sheriff. They want to talk to you. Ask him what his badge number is while you're chatting to him. On a shirt it says M. Caden.
Hey there. This is Deputy Canadian with the Sheriff's Office.
Hi. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I'm hearing is just that someone's being harassed, but I don't really, and everything's on video. I'm just unsure what's going on.
So he's just videotaping, and one of the park members came up and talked to him. He's coming to me, but I'm an institutions deputy here with the work crew. I'm not with enforcement. So if he has a complaint against this guy, like, I don't have anything to do with it.
Okay, I got you. Okay, we have a call sent in already. You can give the phone back to Steven.
What's that?
You can give the phone back to Steven. I appreciate
Okay.
it.
Yeah, he's got it.
Thank you.
So I'm back. Is there anything I need to do?
Just stay separated from them. I have this sent in, okay?
I'm just going to stay with the sheriff because I feel secure with the sheriff.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Okay, I've dialed 911, waiting for them to pick up. Hi, I'm at Salem Riverfront City Park. My name is Steven Magee. I called earlier, nobody's shown up to respond to my call. I'm getting a little bit concerned that nobody's showing up. It's been quite some time since I placed the first 911 call.
Okay, and you said that you did call earlier?
I did call earlier, yeah.
Okay. What is your last name?
My name is Magee, M-A-G-E-E. Sorry, there's a guy with a weed whacker right now. I can't hear you, so...
Okay, did you say your first name was Steven?
Just hang on a second, a guy's going past with a weed whacker. Oh, there we go. You stopped reworking now. So, can you say that again?
Okay. So I was actually able to find this call here. It does look like an officer attempted to call you twice, and there was no answer, and he was unable to leave a message.
Yeah, I expected somebody to show in person. I don't know why my phone didn't ring, but I've been here the whole time, still waiting for him to show up.
Okay, I can go ahead and put.
I need to file a police report, so he needs to come and take the police report from me.
Okay, it looks like he was able to speak with the parks department, and they explained that there was no crime, so no need for police involvement. But I can get a message over to that officer for him to call you, but you would need to remove the blocker on your phone that blocks.
Okay. What I need is a police case number of my report of harassment from park gatekeepers and a sheriff that would not intervene, even though he was witnessing it. So my complaint, I'm going to file a police complaint about the sheriff. I need to know his badge number. I need to know all his details. I'm going to file a police complaint about him to the law enforcement department. So I need all the information that enables me to do that.
I can get this information over to my supervisor, and typically how it works is I give my information to my supervisor, and then they contact that officer's supervisor for you to be able to file that complaint.
Yeah, so I'm filing a police complaint, so they need to document this incident, because I will be filing a police complaint about this police officer's lack of intervention when I was calling for help. He just stood by and did nothing, and then he facilitated ongoing harassment by not intervening when they were being rude to me.
Okay, and Steven, can you confirm this callback phone number for you?
Yeah, my phone number is... And it seems like my ringer doesn't work, so you're going to have to send the police officer here. I'm standing next to your sheriff, who is here. He's armed, he's got a gun, he's got a badge. I'm right next to him. So just tell your officer to come and find me. I'm standing right next to the sheriff. He's got some work crew.
And Steven, what is your date of birth here for the report?
Yeah, it's... can you tell me the procedure for filing a police complaint about a sheriff in Salem?
Yes, yeah. So it is going to be that I will give my supervisor your information that I just obtained from you, and they're going to contact that officer or deputies, their supervisor.
Okay, so what needs to happen right now, and I really don't like to have to tell you to do your job, but you know, this is the way law enforcement works in the USA. I need somebody to take statements of everybody on the scene who's witnessed this harassment and document it in a police report, so that when I file my police complaint, they can look at the statements and see what went on here today.
Okay, we do have your initial statement here in the report, and I will go ahead and get this one over right now, okay?
So when am I going to see a police officer here? I'm in the city Riverfront Park. I think it's been about half an hour. When am I going to see somebody actually attend to my police call?
I am not exactly sure what the ETA will be. I'm not able to provide that. I just get the calls over. I can put you on a brief hold and you can speak to my supervisor if you would
That would
like.
be great. I would love to speak to a supervisor about this.
Okay, give me just one minute.
How many complaints have you had registered against you?
0.
Okay, well this is going to be your first. So who would have thought? I come down to the park to video record eagles, and here I am on my second 911 call in one day. This is just nuts. And the police still have not shown up. It's very clear that this is a public park because I was the only person who was stopped here today. Nobody else was stopped. So that's what harassment is. Harassment is being treated differently from the general population. So this is a city public park. You should be able to come in here without any issues, wander around, take pictures, video record, mind your own business, and that's not how it went today. It was a very disgusting and unpleasant experience in the city park today. In Salem City in Oregon, USA. Absolutely disgusting experience. I'm still waiting for a police officer. I called 911 ages ago. I saw a, what looked like a police car show up, but they seemed to watch me for a while and then leave. So I don't know what that was about. Just as well I video recorded it. See, nobody's getting stopped by these people. I was the only one that was stopped today. All these people are wandering around. Here's the work crew. Yeah, there's a work crew. We got the sheriff. He's watching the work crew. And look, there's somebody walking right past them. Hello, is anybody there? I'm waiting for a police supervisor to come on the line. Hello, there's our police officer hanging out with the groundskeeper who through the park, taking pictures and doing some video recording for my YouTube channel. Just wasn't bothering anybody, and they decided to turn it into a very big deal that they haven't done with anybody else. So here's our parkskeeper. He's not telling this person to not walk through this area. They claimed that I couldn't walk through this area because of these people were here, but they're letting everybody wander through this park except me. That's harassment right there. There we go. Wanders through the park, does not get harassed in any way. Wandering through the park, not getting harassed in any way. There's the detail, there's the sheriff, there's the groundskeeper. The only person they harassed today was me. Yeah, so I'm calling for all these people to get fired. Fire this guy, fire the groundskeepers, fire everybody who allowed me to be harassed in the park today. I will say, these guys on the work detail, they've behaved impeccably. Absolutely impeccable behavior from these guys doing the groundskeeping detail. So great job there. Shame over here. I have to file a police complaint about this guy for not intervening in the harassment, not helping me when I started calling for help. And the groundskeepers seem to delight.
Dispatch supervisor, how can I help you?
Hi, yeah, this is Steven Magee. I'm waiting at Salem City Riverfront Park. I'm standing next to an armed sheriff. He's refusing to help me, so I'm waiting for somebody from your police department to show up to take a police report from me. I'm filing a complaint against the sheriff. I need to know his name and badge number and all these details, and the details how I can file a complaint.
Okay, hold on. So you want to file a complaint against the deputy?
Yeah, he's standing right next to me. I want to file a complaint about him, police complaint.
Oh, did you ask him his information? I don't.
He's right. You're on speakerphone. He can hear you. Can I have your information, please?
Yeah, it's Michael Cadine, Alpha 245.
Michael Cadine, Alpha 245. Can you please spell your name?
Last
Oh,
name?
no, that's fine.
I need it. I need it.
So
K-A-D-I.
the thing is when it comes to complaints, I can get your information and then send that to the sergeant.
Okay. Well, I need to know where I can actually get the form to file the complaint. Where can I get that form?
Well, this is how you do it. Is if you're wanting to file a complaint against a deputy, then I get that to their sergeant, and then you speak with them, and then it goes from there.
Well, the issue right now is I'm actually in the park. I feel like my time is being wasted by Salem City Police right now. I've been waiting ages for a police officer to show up, and nobody's come. I'm still in the harassing environment. I'm hanging out with your sheriff, who hasn't intervened at all in this process. And he refused to interact when I asked him for his help. and he's just let these park keepers harass me.
So are you wanting a sergeant to give you a call?
So I need a sergeant to give me a call, and I also need a police officer to take my police report and to take statements from the witnesses here.
Okay. I can't tell you how things are going to proceed, but I can let you know that I can get a call sent in and have somebody contact you. I can't tell you what will or will not happen.
Yeah, then the big thing is I need to have this documented by Salem City Police that there was an encounter in this park today with the groundskeepers of the Salem City Riverfront Park, and they need to get all their names, they need to take statements from them, and you need to get a statement from this police officer, the sheriff that's
like
here.
I said, I can't tell you what will or will not happen.
Okay, are you refusing to take statements from these people?
I'm sorry, who are you speaking with?
I'm speaking to you. Are you refusing to take statements from these people?
That is not what I said at all. What I'm saying is that I cannot tell you what will or will not happen.
Okay.
I'm not on scene. I'm not aware of the situation.
Well, you are technically on scene because you're talking to me on the phone and I'm here. So, in a sense, you are on scene because you're connected audibly to the scene.
That is not the way we view it. So, like I said, I'm just looking up here since this is the first time I spoke with you. Apparently, there was already a call sent in for you.
Okay.
Is that accurate?
I made a call probably, I'm not too sure, it feels like it was maybe like half an hour to an hour ago. So nobody's showing up. I'm still waiting for a police officer to show up and take my statement and give me a case number of harassment by groundskeepers in the park and a lack of intervention from the sheriff who was on scene.
Okay, so it's not against the state, so you're wanting a phone call again?
I'm not after a phone call, I'm after a police officer to come here, interview me,
like I said,
give me a case number. What do I have to do to get a case number? What do I have to do to get a police case number for
Steven,
harassment?
if you let me finish a sentence,
okay,
then I can complete it so that you can understand what I'm going to do.
I'm listening.
Okay? So what I'm going to do is I can get this sent in for an officer to contact you, since obviously that's what you're wanting, and then you can discuss with them the process that's going to happen after that.
I want a in-person police officer to come down here and see what's going on and interview the people.
Like I said, I cannot tell you what they will or will not do, but I can get a call sent in.
All the witnesses are here right now, and I want them all interviewed, and I want a statement taken of harassment.
Did you hear what I just said?
There's actually a truck going past, so no, I didn't.
Okay, so like I said, I can get a call sent in to have an officer give you a call, and you can discuss that with them.
Well, you already established my phone doesn't work, so why are you trying to get an officer to call me?
Well, are you going to be available?
Well, the last person I said you tried to call me twice, and I didn't pick up, so obviously my phone is not working. So that's why I'm requesting an in-person police officer to come down here, because my phone is not working on incoming phone calls.
I am not them, and all we do here at the dispatch center is we enter calls, and then they review it and determine what they're going to do after that. Okay.
So I'm requesting an in-person police officer to come here and take statements from everybody involved for my
like I said,
complaints.
I can put that in, and I can put that request in the call. However, I am not able to tell you what exactly is going to happen after that.
Okay. So I'm just going to stay here until somebody shows up. So I'm waiting in Salem City Riverfront Park with these people who...
What is a good phone number for you, Steven?
This phone number.
Okay, we'll go ahead and get this sent in, and we'll have somebody give you a phone call.
Sounds great. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Bye.
Bye. Okay, so it's now 10:40. Still waiting for a police officer in Salem to respond to 2 911 calls, and we've got a sheriff on the scene who chooses not to interact with what's going on around him, and we've got the parkskeeper who... I don't really want to say too much about this particular park keeper, but I have been harassed today by the park keepers in this park. So I was over there, I was just wandering around, taking a look at the vehicles and stuff, taking some pictures, and they came up and harassed me. So I was just in a public city centre park, supposedly a safe space, and I got harassed today. I got harassed in this park.
Thank you, sir.
So, Salem City, please fire these people. They ruined my day in the park. I came down here for a nice, quiet day to video record the eagles, which live sort of over there. That's why I have video equipment with me today. And I got harassed. I shouldn't be getting harassed when I'm video recording eagles in a city park. It's just ridiculous. So, this guy knows I was hanging out with him because the park keepers were engaging in harassment of me. And he's just left the scene. He's just left me standing here on my own. Still waiting for a 911 call police officer. I've placed 2 911 calls. Standing here, and they're just wasting my time. Waste of time. That's Salem City Police for you. What a waste of time. So, yeah, if something happens to you in this park, you're going to be waiting a long, long, long time for the police to show up. And they say that they showed up, but through a phone call. So they responded to a report of harassment in the park by calling the person. Have you ever heard such a silly thing as responding to somebody being harassed in a park with a phone call? And when it didn't connect, they didn't come. They feigned they tried to contact me. So I've actually got fed up of this. So I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I'm going to place a 911 call to tell them that I'm leaving. And there goes the sheriff who would not intervene when I was shouting for help. And allowed them to continue engaging in their harassing behaviors. So there we go. There's a truck with Salem City on it. Who's in that? So yeah, what a disgusting day in Salem City, Riverfront Park. Okay, I'm going to be polite with the police. I'm going to place a third 911 call just to let them know I'm leaving. So I'm going to go about my business. And I really don't have time to waste to police officers who don't respond to phone calls in the park when people are being harassed. So let's see what they say.
911, what's the address of your room?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes. 911, what is the address of your emergency?
I'm in Salem City, Riverfront City Park. This is the third 911 call I've made today. And everybody's just left the scene. Your police officers took far too long to show up, so there's nobody here. I'm just standing here like a lemon at this point. No interview statements have been taken from the witnesses. They've all left. There's nobody here. It's just me. And it's pointless me hanging out for a police officer at this point because the harassment has ceased at this point. So I just wanted to be polite with you, give you a phone call, just let you know that I'm now leaving the scene because I'm the only one here. I'm standing here like a lemon. Your police officer did not show up. No statements were taken. And everybody that he could have interviewed is gone. So it was a complete waste of my time. I really feel that I placed a whole bunch of 911 calls today and it was a complete waste of time. So thank you very much. I don't need your assistance anymore. I will be filing a police complaint about this whole incident and we can deal with it that way. Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you, bye-bye.
So there you go, that's how you interact with Salem City Police Department. So the sheriff has abandoned the scene. He knew we were waiting for the police. He's just disappeared, as have the park keepers, and here I am on my own. I hope you enjoyed this presentation of how law enforcement works in the USA. Please subscribe to the channel. Please like the video. And I really wish you the best of luck next time you place a 911 call. Thank you. I come down here to video record eagles in the park, and I do not expect to get harassment from the police. I do not expect harassment from the sheriff.
Well, let me remind you that you called me.
Harassment.
And I tried to call you on the phone,
Well,
but you didn't answer.
You came down and then you harassed me.
How am I harassing you?
You came into my space. You're like, my foot was literally inches away from your foot.
No, it wasn't.
I didn't move, you came into my space.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, you were. That's
Yeah.
intimidation. It's police
No, it's
harassment,
not.
police intimidation. And I'm asking that they fire you.
Okay.
I hope.
Who are you going to ask?
I'm going to ask the police complaints to fire you.
The police complaints?
I'm
Who's
going
that?
to file a police complaint about you.
Okay.
So
Do you know how to do that?
it'd be great if you could tell me.
Sure. You go down to the Salem Police Department.
Yeah.
There's a form that you can file for a complaint, and you can fill it out there.
Okay.
I'm not sure if you could do it online, but it would probably be better if you did it in person.
Okay.
And you have my name. I work
Your
for the
name
city
is-
of Salem.
Can you uncover it?
I work for the city of Salem.
So you're Diaz Police. That's your name, Diaz Police.
Yep. I work for the city of Salem, and you can go there. Please do not get
Do
so
not
close
touch
to
me.
Then don't
That's
get so
assault.
close to me. No, it's not.
Get the fuck away from me, you fucker.
Are we done?
Get the fuck away. I'm placing a 911 call right now.
Okay. 457 to 539. If you're near the park, can you come and deal with the subject I'm dealing with? Not very happy.
Where is your emergency?
Hi, I'm in Salem
Currently calling
Riverfront Park.
911.
This is my fourth 911 call about this
We need to
incident.
get this up.
I'm in the presence of a police officer who just assaulted me.
There was no assault, Stephen.
You touched me.
How did he assault you?
He flipped my hand away from him. He made contact with me. I need to file a police report of assault
457. There should be a
and
911
harassment
call coming
by
on,
this police officer.
saying that I assaulted him.
Okay, I'll update the call that we have, okay?
So I need another police officer to take my statement. And now we've got a number of complaints going on here right now. So we've got a complaint against the sheriff, a complaint against the park keepers, a complaint against the Salem police, and this complaint just keeps escalating. So you keep sending toxic people down to my 911 call. Please stop doing that. I expect good
I'll let you go,
service from
Steven.
the police.
I'll update the call, okay?
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Stephen, I'm going to warn you about the misuse of 911. Okay? It's for emergencies.
This is an emergency. You
Would you
assaulted
like
me.
to talk to a supervisor?
You assaulted me. It wasn't an
Would you
emergency.
like to talk to a supervisor?
I'm waiting for them to send the person.
Okay, they're not going to send anybody. Would you like to talk to a supervisor?
I will wait for the person to respond to my 911 call.
Okay, nobody is coming for your 911.
Why is
Okay?
nobody coming for my
Because
911
that
call?
is not an assault.
That
Okay?
was an assault.
You need to grow up. All right?
You made
Is
contact
there
with me.
anything
I
can
was
do to
minding my
help
own business. You made contact with me.
you? No.
Yes, you did.
No.
Yes, you did.
You
Are you lying
got
about the
into my
contact?
bubble.
I didn't get into your bubble.
Yes,
you
you
got
did.
into mine. We'd already discussed
Okay,
this.
all right, whatever.
And you refused to move
So
out.
I'm done. So
So yeah, you're a
anything else?
toxic police officer. And I'm
Okay.
calling for your termination.
Okay.
It's not going to happen because they don't fire police officers.
Yeah, they do.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
How many
they
police
just
officers?
fired one from our agency.
Really? And what
was
did
a
they fire
sergeant.
him for?
Look it up in the media.
I'm mentally ill. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm sorry about
I
that,
can't-
Stephen.
I can't use the internet. So.
Well, that sucks to be you.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take off. You have a nice day. Would you like to talk to my supervisor?
Will please send him down here. I'll chat with him.
Is that yes or a no?
Yes, I would
Okay.
like to speak
All
with
right.
your supervisor.
Where are you going to be so I can tell him where to go?
I will wait here in the park, and it is, let's see,
It's a big park, Stephen.
it's 10 past 11. So I've been down in this park now for like an hour and a half, and I'm still waiting for somebody to take my statement, which you haven't.
Well, I did
So
actually.
you haven't. Read it back to me.
Okay. I'm not
Read
going
it
to
back
read
to me.
anything back to you. That's
Read
what
it back to
reporter's
me.
for. You said that
I've not given any
parks
statement.
People were harassing you and doing various things. Okay, and then
So
you said
what were
you wanted to file against a complaint against the sheriff.
So what
which
are,
I'm not
the
going to
what are
do.
the various things that the
You
parks
didn't
people
tell
are
me.
doing?
You refused to tell me.
I did not refuse to tell me.
Okay.
You did not take my statement.
It's all on camera.
It is
so
all on
we're
camera.
done here. So you can wait for my supervisor. I'd like for him to know where you're going to be at so he can come make contact with you.
Well, I'll hang out here. I
Okay,
will be
I'll
by
tell him that.
the
Have a good
carousel.
day, Stephen.
And thanks for not responding to my earlier 911 call
Okay,
when you just sat and watched
Bye.
the situation like the toxic police officer you are. We're in the Salem Riverfront Park in Oregon, USA. I believe I placed 3 911 calls today from this park regarding harassment. And then it progressed into assault. I had a police officer come into contact with me unwanted after I told him to get out of my space. And he didn't interview me correctly regarding my complaint, and then he left the scene. He said he was going to send his supervisor, but his supervisor's not here. So I'm like standing like a lemon in the middle of Salem Riverfront Park. And I'm about to make my last 911 call. My last 911 call is I am leaving. I'm not hanging around for the police anymore. So if you get any form of harassment, I feel sorry for you if it happens in this park, because you know the police officers are not going to show up. They're just going to leave you standing around like a lemon. They're not going to take your report, and they're not going to give you things in writing. I've asked them to give me stuff in writing. It just didn't happen. So the only police officer that showed up was toxic. So let's see what happens when I sign off with them. So it's my last 911 call. I have no idea what the non-emergency number is. I have no option but to call 911 because of that. So I'm going to place a 911 call and find out where this supervisor is and tell him I'm leaving.
You have reached the 911 center.
911, what's the address of your emergency?
I'm in the Salem Riverfront Park. This, I believe, is my 4th 911 call this morning. And the police still have me hanging out here like a lemon. They haven't dealt with anything to do with what happened today. And the last police officer assaulted me. He said his supervisor was going to show up. He hasn't. I don't have time for this, so I'm leaving. I'm just giving you a courtesy call to let you know I'm leaving because you didn't do your job today. So this is
Where
Steven.
are you?
This is Steven
In the
Magee.
Riverfront Park?
I'm in the Riverfront Park. I'm leaving. I'm done with the harassment I've had from the park keepers, from the sheriff's department, from the police department, and it's just absolutely disgusting. So I'm off home. And I will be filing a police complaint, I will be filing a sheriff's complaint, and I will be contacting the parkkeeping department to tell them what happened here today and to request that those guys are fired. So I don't want to waste police resources. That's why I'm calling you, to tell you not to send anybody, because I'm leaving. Is there anything more you need to know?
Nope, that's it.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you, bye-bye.
There you go. That's how you sign off with the Salem police, who have wasted pretty much 2 hours of my time today and did not interact effectively with me. And the guy that they did send down here assaulted me. So that was just bizarre. I can't believe that actually happened. And he was proud of it. So absolutely disgusting sheriff's department, absolutely disgusting police department. Absolutely disgusting park keepers in this park. I only came down here to video record the eagles that live in that tree over there. Absolutely horrible experience in Salem Riverfront Park today.